Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Or if this is your first time here, hello, welcome, and you just happened to walk into the middle of some really good celebrity tea. But not the bitter kind. No, no. We're talking that fancy jasmine tea that makes you go, wait, is this real life or a K-drama? So get comfy, grab your snack of choice. Personally, I'm a spicy ramen and ice cream kind of person. Don't ask me to explain. And let's talk about the newest whirlwind rumor that involves one of Korea's most adored pretty boys, our visual king himself, Cha Eun-woo. Now, I know we've all had that one friend who drops wild stories like it's no big deal. You know the type. They sit down, take a sip of their latte, and casually say something like, "Oh, my cousin's dating a prince." And you're just sitting there blinking like, "Come again?" Well, turns out that person now exists on live streams too. Because on December 12th, 2024, Chinese actress Zhao Yinzi, who some of you might remember used to go by Zhao Han Yinzi, went live and dropped a bomb so casually that the internet basically exploded for a second. According to her, her friend is dating none other than Cha Eun-woo. Yup, that Cha Eun-woo, the Astro member, the K-drama heartthrob, the man whose face could probably stop a war. And not only that, she claimed that he is extremely generous in this relationship. Like, we're not talking buys flowers after a fight generous. No, no. According to her, every time they have an argument, he sends her friend a cool 100 million won to apologize. Yes, 100 million won. That's like 76,000 US dollars. For context, that's a year of college tuition, a down payment on a house, or about 38,000 bubble teas if you're living the sweet life. And apparently, he does this every time they argue. If I got 100 million won every time I had a disagreement with someone, I'd be rich and single. Imagine breaking up and buying a Tesla on the way home. But wait, there's more. Cha Eun-woo went on to say that this lucky girlfriend, her mysterious, unseen friend, flies to Korea once a month for skincare treatments. Which, okay, self-care is important. But then she said that lately, the girl's been visiting twice a month, and not just for beauty treatments. It's because Cha Eun-woo apparently can't bear to be apart from her for too long. I mean, goals? Can you imagine being so loved that someone literally flies you across countries twice a month just because they miss you? Meanwhile, some of us are out here sending you up texts to people who haven't responded since 2022. This girl, allegedly, gets frequent flyer miles and luxury facials just for existing. Naturally, the internet went wild. Chinese social media platforms lit up like fireworks. The hashtag Cha Eun-woo dating Ayunzi's friend started trending like wildfire. Everyone was reposting, commenting, speculating, and of course, doing some detective-level digging. It was like every gossip blogger in China suddenly went full Sherlock Holmes with a side of extra drama. But not everyone was sipping the tea with both hands. Because here's the twist in this story. A whole lot of people don't believe it. And I mean, can you blame them? Let's talk a little about Zhao Yinzi for a sec. While she has had roles in dramas and shows, she's also built a bit of a reputation for being, well, let's say attention-friendly. Some call her a walking controversy magnet. She's been involved in some messy situations over the years, including one where she was accused of plagiarizing someone else's social media content. There was also drama around her personal behavior on set, and she's made headlines for comments that didn't always sit well with audiences. So when someone like her suddenly announces that her friend is dating Cha Eun-woo, a lot of people side-eye the story like, "Girl, are you sure that's not a dream you had during a nap?" The most common reactions online have been things like, "Where's the proof? And is she doing this for clout?" Some people even think she made up the entire relationship just to get her name trending again. And it's not like we haven't seen that before in celebrity land. Now, to be fair, it's not impossible that the story is real. I mean, celebrities date regular people all the time. Sometimes it's stylists, sometimes it's business people, sometimes it's childhood friends from before the fame. It could happen. But the way this whole thing was dropped during a live stream with no pictures, no screenshots, no receipts, it just feels a little fishy. You know what I mean? Like someone trying to sell you a Gucci bag in a dark alley for $5. Technically possible, but would you bet your rent on it? Now, on the other side of this chaos, we have our lovely Chahanu, just living his life. At the time this rumor exploded, he hadn't said a single word. His agency? Also silent. Not even a no comment. And honestly, that's kind of expected from him. Chahanu, or Lee Do-min as his family knows him, has been in the public eye since his Astro debut in 2016. From the start, he's been known as Face Genius, a title he didn't choose, but that kind of stuck because, well, have you seen him? He's basically a walking, talking manhwa character. Perfect skin, symmetrical face, kind eyes, and that mysterious, maybe I write poetry in my spare time vibe. With looks like that, it's no surprise that he's constantly the subject of dating rumors. It's like a rite of passage at this point. He so much as looks in someone's direction, and suddenly there are fan edits and shipping threads. Over the years, he's been linked to all kinds of people. Blackpink's Rojae, actress Song Hye-kyo, and even India Isley, the daughter of legendary beauty icon Olivia Hussey. The India Isley rumor was especially strange because it started from a fan theory and somehow got big enough that Chahanu had to kind of address it. And when I say kind of, I mean he did that classic K-celeb thing where you say something vague like, haha, no, I just respect her work, and everyone's left wondering if that was a denial or a soft launch. So with all that in mind, it makes sense that his team hasn't jumped to respond to Ja-yoon's claim. Why dignify it if there's no proof? Besides, it's not like this is the first time someone tried to ride the Chahanu wave for attention. With his level of fame, it's almost expected that random names will get dragged into the mix. But despite the chaos, this whole thing has kind of made people reflect a bit. Like, what would dating someone like Chahanu actually be like? Constant airport photos? Gifts worth more than your yearly salary? A skincare routine that requires a full suitcase? Honestly, it sounds glamorous, but also exhausting. I mean, what if you're just trying to wear sweats and eat tteokbokki on the couch, but sasaengs are hiding in the bushes and the press is monitoring your every move? So maybe we should give this mystery girlfriend, real or not, some peace. Or better yet, let's wait until we actually get confirmation from him. Because no matter how juicy the gossip, at the end of the day, we don't know the truth unless it comes from the source. And until that happens, let's just enjoy the ride, sip our tea responsibly, and remember, not everything you hear on live streams is the gospel truth, especially if it comes from someone with a history of fishing for the spotlight. All right, friends, that's all for today's Drama Digest. I hope you had fun hanging out with me. What do you think? Is Ja-yoon telling the truth? Or are we watching a masterclass in attention-seeking behavior? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing your theories, especially the creative ones. And please, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it made you smile, laugh, or just go, huh? A few times. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and remember, if your partner ever gives you 100 million won just for arguing, keep the argument going respectfully. See you in the next one.